Welcome back to the Ethereal Girls podcast. I'm Savannah.
And I'm Rachel.
Dude, life's been fucking crazy lately.
You're freaking telling me.
It's been crazy. So we're going to transition from posting weekly to every other week. Just until we can until life slows down a little bit.
Honestly, guys, this is not our real job.
Yeah.
Y'all all know this because a lot of y'all are looking to come here for business advice that we give once a month.
Yeah. So we're going to do every other week for right now. And then if life ever starts to chill out, then we'll definitely add those other two in. But for now, every other week is where we're going to sleep.
We still want to do the monthly business interviews. Mm-hmm. So definitely please keep sending in your submissions on who you want to hear from. We can do Zoom meetings if y'all have somebody who's not local, but please don't pick anybody that we cannot contact because that is very hard. So let's maybe stick with locals.
Well, wait. So
wait, you have somebody?
No, but this is just a really funny story. My dad, when I was in the fitness industry and had a gym and all that, all I talked about was Alpha Lee, Alpha Land, Christian Guzman, all of it, you know. So I was opening the second gym, and whenever I was talking to him about equipment and like plans and everything, he's like, well, why don't you just call your friend Christian and ask him questions? And I was like, Dad, I can't just call up.
Who's your friend Christian?
Christian Guzman.
Oh, the guy who owns Alpha.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
And so he was just like, oh, I thought you were friends. I was like, no, not
Is
friends.
it one of those, like, he doesn't understand the difference between internet friends and, like, real friends?
I just think he thought, like, maybe I made it seem like we were friends, but, like, I forced him to watch a YouTube video of him building Alpha Land.
But, like, I'll do that whenever I'll talk about somebody who I literally don't even know is an influencer with, like, 200K followers. And I'm like, I saw my friend post when, like,
this girl posted.
I've never had a full-on conversation. Or I'll, like, DM them on Instagram. Uh-huh. I have a few ongoing girlies.
Conversations with yourself?
No, they answer.
I'm kidding.
There's actually this video I saw where this girl was crying, and it was on TikTok, and she DM'd Taylor Swift, like, every time something big happened for, like, 6 years.
Did Taylor ever read it?
No. She never answered. So it was like, hey, Taylor, I got an A on my math test today.
By the way, y'all, this boy broke my heart. I really relate to
your
your song.
Swiftie.
No, I'm not.
We're having a hard issue in our friendship with that.
You're not a Swiftie.
No, but I appreciate her.
Okay.
And I want to go to her concert, and now I have nobody to go to Nashville with me to her concert.
I'll go to Nashville and I'll go to her concert.
Really?
Yeah.
It's in like a few weeks.
Well, buy the tickets.
Seriously?
Venmo request. Yes.
You'll go to Taylor Swift. You'll sit nosebleed with me.
Yeah, but I'm going to wear gothic clothes.
No. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure she has an era of that.
I'm going to wear straight up goth clothes.
Why wouldn't you dress up? You love dressing up.
But I'm going to wear goth clothes. They're going to be cute. I think it's just going to be funny.
I know, but I'm pretty sure she has an era that she dressed up as a goth. No, you would be the badass. You would be really good whenever she has her video when the girls wear the all black.
Okay.
They're like hot and badass.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'll show you a few music videos.
Well, my point is I've been seeing all these influencers that have been going to her concerts and they're all in like frou-frou stuff.
Yeah, no, they're like super girly. I couldn't do that.
But yeah, I mean, I would rock me a fucking black cowboy hat and some badass outfit, leather, whatever.
Oh my God, you could wear your new top from Oh Darling.
Could.
The black one.
That would be cute.
Anyway,
so
carrying on.
I guess we're going to Nashville. I'm also going to Alpha Land this weekend, so.
Yeah, very big. Also, can we mention real fast that when y'all are listening to these podcasts, 9 out of 10 times, we record these way before we upload them.
Yeah.
So I have people come up to me asking me about certain topics that we discuss. Are you watching dogs fight?
Yeah, but I'm listening. I'm listening.
But, like, people come up to me and be like, hey, I listened to this. Like, I saw you talk about this. I have no idea what I said.
You don't? Oh, yeah, no, I don't really remember it either. Like,
no,
we could literally record, and I'll edit it. And I'll be like, get it.
Guys, the dogs are being a little rambunctious.
They knocked our camera over. We could literally record, and I'll edit it. But, yeah, I could literally record and edit, and I was like, damn, we actually talked about that?
Yeah, there are times too that like I forget that we're recording on audio and video, and I say stuff that I probably wouldn't say to people in person.
Right.
But yeah, so life's been crazy. I know I mentioned that I hired a full-time employee a few episodes back, but she is on full-time, and it was like obviously the first like a month is really like a lot of training. But we're at the point now where she's running a handful of accounts, and it's like I can actually breathe, and I'm not like treading water.
So Savannah has more time to keep it ethereal, guys.
I do. I could actually market the page now. So yeah.
Yeah,
If
but
you're
you know what?
looking-
It's kind of nice having our few little ethereal girlies / guys. I keep forgetting that guys listen to this.
Yeah.
But it feels good that we don't have
Yeah.
any outsiders yet.
Well, we have like loyal people. We have loyal people that watch our
We
videos
do.
and our
Thank
YouTubes,
y'all.
and it really like it's so cute. Like whenever we get a share on a story,
I know,
I'm
I
like
get so
"Ah!"
excited. But with all of that being said, please still like feel like you can come talk to us. Even though I will not remember a single thing that I said in this video, still come talk to us.
Well, like and like our podcast is basically like a gateway to open up a conversation. Like we like, but like on Instagram or whatever it is,
yeah.
like we.
If you catch me in person, I might be caught off guard.
Yeah, I'm used to it.
You're
I'm
a
famous.
little better at that.
I'm famous. Oh my God,
Yeah.
wait, I have another story.
What?
I have a couple stories. So
You're
They're
way
really-
more extroverted than me.
they're
I
really
just kinda-
funny. They're really funny. So when I was like posting a ton about like fitness and things like that,
Wait, is this about you being famous?
yeah. Hold on, but it's funny.
You're so humble.
It's funny. Fuck you, Rachel. Anyway, so when I was at Chick-fil-A in Hammond, okay, because I went to school there.
Okay.
And I was at Chick-fil-A in Hammond, and I was in the drive-thru. I was dating somebody at the time, so we were both in the drive-thru, and we order, and we get up to the window, and she was like, "Oh my God, is this what Fitness by Sav eats?" And I was like, I ordered like a chicken sandwich, a fry, a large
You're
fry,
like,
large
healthy
drink,
balance,
and a
baby.
12-count nugget. Like I go to Chick-fil-A, I spend $50. I'm eating a shit ton
yeah.
of Chick-fil-A. So we
Cheat
go.
day.
And Mako, shut up. So anyway,
God, people are gonna watch us and be like, "Hi, excuse me, Savannah, do you abuse your dogs?"
no, they're fuckers.
I will attest. Yes,
They're
they
fuckers.
are.
I love them, but they're little fuckers.
They're rambunctious
They are.
little.
They're me in dog form,
Yeah.
straight up. They look like Justin, but personality.
No, literally, I have told Savannah this so many times. Wait, I wanted to tell you your baby picture, your gotcha
Mako?
day of Mako. Justin. Savannah's oldest dog looks just like her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh my God, feet content.
Ooh,
Hello.
No free feet. Forgot. Feet Finder. I mean, we're on Feet Finder, so we're making extra money where we need to. It's called Ethereal Girls Feeder.
Don't forget, there might be a paw or there might be Cole's nasty toe.
People are into weird shit. Okay, so that was my first story about being famous.
Yeah.
And then my second story, remember when there was a Forever 21 in Mandeville?
Yeah.
I was shopping
It
with
was
one.
horrible. It was like Forever 21 clearance.
Okay, but listen, I went there and I shopped.
Yeah, I
bitch.
still went there too. It
was
wasn't
terrible.
as good as the New Orleans
but still,
one.
I bought clothes there.
Me too,
They're
but
great
New
for
Orleans was
basics.
better.
They're great for basics.
New Orleans was
has stressed
better.
me out a little bit though.
Go
Anyway,
on.
I was at the Forever 21 in Mandeville, and I was shopping with one of my girlfriends, and I hear from across the store, "Fitness by Sav! Oh my God!" Like she comes running up to me. She's with her mom, and her mom's like,
Stop.
she was so nervous to come up to you. She was like, would you take a picture with her? She absolutely loves you. She follows you on Instagram. Like, and the girl's like, "Oh my God, like I watch all your stuff."
Oh my
Da-da-da. It was the cutest thing ever. It was so cute.
That is
And
so funny.
my friend, she's like, "Does that happen a lot?" I was like, "No, like that's like the second time that's ever happened." Like it was
That's
just, like,
100% something that I forget that what we post online, like everybody can see it.
Yeah.
Anybody can see it.
No, for real. So like the fact that we don't have 1 million views, it's rude.
Yeah. Fuck all of y'all. Because
And don't watch Ethereal.
we could have the whole world watch us.
Like support us.
Fuck you guys. Sorry, I was distracted because I thought your dogs were humping each other.
What's new? What's new? Neither of them are fixed. So,
Okay.
like, me and Justin will put them in the kennel together, and we hear,
What is that? Is that them humping?
it's Grizzly humping Mako.
Oh, no.
The baby humping the big boy.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trap. That's like abuse for Mako.
Mako does not want to get in the kennel at night to go to sleep.
Yeah, maybe figure something else out.
Yeah, I guess I could separate it, but I'm like, I look underneath the blanket on top of the kid, I'm like, stop it. Stop it.
All right. Well, at that point, let's maybe get into our topic. We have gotten through Savannah being famous, but also humble.
And also knowing Christian Guzman as my buddy that I call on the reg.
And then her dog's humping.
Yeah.
Oh, and our foot finder.
All within 13 minutes.
Yeah, so thanks for tuning in, guys. That's all.
Y'all have a great day. Oh,
Anyway,
man.
if y'all can't tell, Savannah is out of her rut, and that is what we're going to be talking about today.
Yep.
Not that they could tell that you were in a rut before. I think you mask it pretty well.
I don't, anytime I'm in a rut, I don't realize I'm in the rut until I'm out of the rut. When I wake up and I feel like, oh my God, I don't feel like shit mentally.
I have a question about that.
Yeah.
Would you, if I notice you're in a rut, would you like me to tell you? Or do you like the process of getting out of the rut?
So what happens is, honestly, when I'm in those rut, when I'm in a rut, I distance myself.
Mm-hmm. That's how I knew you
So
were in.
last week, I was mentally. Last week was awful.
Yeah.
It was all
Well,
week.
also last week, earmuffs was period week for both of
But
us.
I haven't started yet. I'm not pregnant. I am a virgin. I am celibate. I'm not pregnant.
Sorry, that heart drop moment for me.
I'm not
I was
pregnant.
like, bitch, if you get pregnant before me,
No, absolutely not.
actually, I would be so happy for you. But
I'll
I would go to
I'll give you the baby.
I
I'll give you the baby.
would go to the fertility doctor and
Can
be
we
like,
share? Can we just share it? This month you take it. This month I take it.
No, I would take it every day. I will adopt your child.
Perfect.
Okay, now we know.
Perfect.
Deal.
Deal. Sister wives.
Anyway, that's why I've been in a rut.
Why?
I notice every time I come close to my cycle, lose motivation, lose everything,
Yeah, me too.
and I'm fatigued, depressed, don't want to get out of the
Yep.
house.
You know what? And then I meant to post this on my story, but I decided not to because I'm bashing the shit out of men. And
Okay.
the last time I said men are weird on Instagram, they
Banned you.
yeah, they took my content down.
I got Savannah a funny book.
Oh
Do
yeah.
you remember what it was called? I don't remember what it was
Yeah,
called.
it's how to be successful without hurting men's feelings.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, it was freaking funny. It
Dude.
was like, I was like, Savannah, I'm not a feminist, but like, please read this.
No, it's hilarious, and I'm not a feminist either. You know, I'm all for women owning businesses and women doing shit for sure, but I'm not like.
But I'm also not going to bash on men for.
No, I love
I
a
don't
man.
think that's the true definition of feminism. Yeah,
I love a man.
And you know what? If I can sit at home while my man makes all my money,
I would.
while he builds me a piece of furniture, I'll freaking do it.
I would. But I would
There
also
is
work.
no
I would do
inch
something.
of feminism with like, I'll be like, Cole, can you screw in that light bulb for me? When all I had to do was get a ladder. But you know what? I'm a woman and I'm delicate.
I firsthand saw it. When we were
But-
moving shit out that house.
But when it comes to cooking, I do not cook just because I'm a woman.
Me.
There is equalness in this.
I don't cook.
Yeah.
When it's my turn to cook, hey, you want to go get
Oh my
Vans?
God, I'm an asshole.
Why?
I'm saying when things are literally like in my favor, I'm like, no, equal household. But then when I'm like, I don't want to do anything, I'm like, you're the man, you do it.
I'm a woman. Yeah.
And that is why I'm not a feminist with pro equality, but a feminist in. I don't wanna
Whoa,
do
we're
the
getting real
laundry
PC here.
and do dishes.
Anytime I think of PC, I think of South Park.
By the way,
by the way,
I haven't seen the new South Park episode.
bitch,
They're really funny.
you stole
Is
it.
that what you were gonna
Yeah, I'm
say?
the reason you know about it, you whore.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, there's a new South Park season out. It's hilarious.
It's really funny. I'm the reason you even started watching South Park to begin with.
Okay, well, I was the reason that that you found out there was a new season out, bitch.
This is true.
You stopped watching it.
This is true. I just can't take it.
How would you like to suck my balls, Mr. Garrison? I'm sorry. I said, how would you like to suck my balls, Mr. Garrison?
South Park, new season. Clip it.
Theater Girls and South Park collabed.
Wait, on the reel, Savannah and I have a South Park picture. So when she graduated,
cartoons.
When she graduated college, I got her a drawing of me and her as South Park characters.
And guess what I'm doing? Flipping off the camera.
Oh yes, yes. I was like, right now? No, you're not.
No. Picture.
I wonder if I can get her to make us like a new cartoon of both of us.
Yeah, that would
I
be
don't think
great.
she does it anymore.
So I made one. I found a website and I made a whole. So Justin was in my office one day and he put my glasses on and I made a commercial for Next Level Marketing as a joke.
When?
I'll find it and I'll post it on Ethereal's story. But I used it as a joke, and
I
at the
feel
end it
like-
said, "Please contact Next Level Marketing." And my South Park emoji cartoon came up
did
at the
show
end.
me.
It's hilarious. I'll post it on the
So
story.
Savannah's.
No one laughed at it because I don't think a lot of people watch South Park. But it's funny.
Savannah's picture in my phone is a South Park character, and Justin is a cop. He got his phone stolen. Was he a cop when he got it stolen?
Yeah. Well, he wasn't
He wasn't on duty.
working. No.
No, he got it. He just got it. He lost.
He
it.
went to
got
New
it stolen.
Orleans.
Anyway, it happens when you're in New Orleans. But he has a new contact, and I kept messing him up. So his new contact is Ike, because his last name, I still can't say it.
And the Canadian brother.
And it's the Canadian
Yeah.
brother of South Park.
Nice. Love it.
That's funny.
Back on topic. So,
Yeah.
but no, when you're saying is when you get in a rut, it's like on your, like you always feel like you're getting in a rut when you're
Yes.
PMSing, like about to start your period. And I'm
Well,
100%.
I think what starts it is I'm going to the gym consistently, and then I get bloated for my period.
and you don't want to put leggings on.
And I'm just like,
You don't
I
feel
don't want to
comfortable.
go, and I'm fatigued. So I'm like, I don't want to go. And then not going to the gym just messes everything up for me.
Yeah.
It's almost like I have a cycle, I have a routine, and it screws it all up.
I feel that. I also like crave bread. Like I want bad food when I'm about to start.
Yeah, same.
Like I
Chick-fil-A.
crave a lot of carbs. Like some people's it's sweet. I haven't been.
Ew, I've never craved sweets.
Well, after I competed, I was
Mm-hmm.
like really into sweets and sugar. I was so depleted. But
Yeah.
now I like want savory and like carb food, you know.
So I crave a few days before my period.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I crave chips and salsa.
Oh no, mine's like a burger, a pizza.
No, I'm saying like the day before my period, I will eat chips and salsa and be like, why am I eating chips and salsa? And then my period starts. It has been
Interesting.
since high school.
So I used to get a nosebleed right before I started my period.
Shut up.
Swear. Like I would get a nosebleed and
Why don't we
literally
get
that
it
day
anymore?
I would start my period. I don't know. Pretty weird. But yeah, so I get in a rut, but usually when I'm in that rut, I distance myself because mentally I can't handle anything else. Especially with how busy work was at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so when I'm in the rut, I this past week one of them
Mako's falling
farted.
asleep sitting up.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't smell that.
Mako's fallen asleep, and then this one came over here and farted. But
Life with children.
I told you they're full of personality. It's not boring over here.
Man, get him off the...
Grizzly. Back it up, Ricky. Yeah. All right.
Okay, go on.
Um.
Start from the beginning so we can just cut that out.
Oh, when I'm on my period, or when I'm in a rut. Where was
In
I?
a rut.
Okay. So last week I was in a rut. I was waking up, and all I wanted to do was sleep. I did not want to get out of the bed. I slept for 2.5 hours on a lunch break on one of the days. I went to therapy on that Tuesday. But it started on Sunday and just had a ton of anxiety. And then like all week last week, I was just like, the best way I can describe it is like my brain feels dark.
Now, would you say that's like equivalent to like going through a wave of depression? Or
Those
your
are
ruts are different?
symptoms of depression because when I am depressed, I'm extremely tired and unmotivated. I don't want to say yes and I don't want to say no because I don't know.
Yeah.
Because when I went to therapy on Tuesday, I was like, I feel depressed, but I have nothing to be depressed about. Mm-hmm. She's like, you're not depressed.
Yeah.
You're not depressed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I could be totally wrong, but I think depression's like a longer span of feeling that way. Right? Or can you just wake up and be depressed one day and then the next day be totally fine?
I don't know. I have moments to where I'm like, I don't know why, but I can't move. And this is like, I feel depressed. There's no absolute reason for me to be depressed, but like, I am depressed. But then I can wake up the next day and be fine.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. But maybe you're just mentally drained from something before.
Well, so that's what happens to me when I get overwhelmed is when I get in ruts.
Okay. So let me explain this. Yesterday, Michaela, who's been working with me, she looked over at me and she's like, I don't know how you were doing all of this by yourself. Mm. And I looked at her and said, I don't know how I was doing all of this by myself either. I really have no idea how I was doing all of that by myself, right? And then so yesterday, it kind of like came to me last night, and no wonder why I felt that way last week, regardless if it was PMS symptoms or period. Mm-hmm. I was on go. Me and Justin broke up for a month, right? A little over a month, whatever it was. That whole time he and I were broken up, I was on go mode.
Yeah.
The whole time. I was working 12-hour days. I was working Saturdays and Sundays. Like, I was working a shit ton.
Yeah.
There was no off days.
I think the only time you said
besides
it off was
Breckenridge.
when you were sleeping.
Yeah. Well, in Breckenridge. I mean, I still worked when I was there.
Yeah, you worked there.
But it wasn't 12-hour days. But that's the point is, like, I was on go. And then, like, yeah, maybe my PMS did add some to that. But I think my body was just like, dude, you just need a second. Like, you need a minute. Like, you have been, like... Things were going on with Justin. Things were going on with my mom. Things were kind of going on with you a little bit all at once. And I wasn't handling the problems that needed to be handled.
Yeah.
And it was, everything was pouring in.
And you just like shut down.
And one thing that I talked about with my therapist last week was that she's like, the issue with you is that you allow thoughts to come into your brain, but you don't allow them to leave. You don't, you're allowing thoughts to come in, but you need to like, acknowledge them and then say, just let it go.
Yeah.
Whereas right now, you're letting them come in and you're letting more come in and you're letting more come in and you're letting more come in and they're stacking in your brain.
Cool.
And you're not dealing with them in the moment or letting them go.
Yeah.
So that's one of the
and that's why
things
I was explaining that to you on the phone is the way I work is I let them in, like in one ear, out the other.
Yeah.
Like I truly forget things. Now, I don't deal with them though. So like I let them in, say, I'll worry about it later. That's tomorrow's problem. And then I let it go. But I need to deal with it because things will spark something up and I'll get a trigger.
Yeah.
And then that will create a panic attack for
me.
Me.
Well, and then another thing she was telling me too is that I'm not a negative person, which is good.
Yeah.
There's a pro and con to everything.
Yeah.
So with me not being negative means that I am automatically deflecting anything negative. Mm-hmm. And instead of allowing the negative thought to come in, be what it is, and let it flow out, I'm constantly blocking the negative things away and not dealing with them.
Damn.
It's crazy. It's pretty wild. So I was telling one of my other friends, she started going to Whitney too. Mm-hmm. And I was talking to her one night and I was like, honestly, I feel like therapy is almost kind of like a game. And I told Whitney this too. I was like, I feel like therapy is a game and my brain's a puzzle.
Yeah.
And it's a never ending puzzle. But every time I go in, some piece is being added to the puzzle where I'm figuring a lot out within myself. Mm-hmm. And I told her this too. I said, I feel like right now I'm 25. I don't have any kids, but I feel like one of the main reasons why I do enjoy therapy is that I love a game. I love a challenge.
Yep.
But also, this is what's going to make me into a good parent. Like, it's going to make me have good relationships, good friendships, whether it's my family, whether it's a romantic relationship or a friendship.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to allow me to know what is wrong and like where I lack and what my weaknesses are to where I can, hey, Rachel, so I figured this out, you know, like I'm lacking here a little bit and I didn't realize it and I want to apologize or whatever it is. It's going to allow me to have actual strong and good relationships within my personal life and within my work life. If I learn how to deal with people and I know what's going on with me, it's productive and efficient. And I'm all about the productivity and the efficiency and things, you know?
I was even talking to a friend this weekend and I was like, you know what, if I was single, I don't know if I would date somebody who didn't go to therapy or wouldn't be open to going to therapy, just because I feel like it is an ongoing growth. And I feel like there's a lot of like people who are against it or kind of like skeptical about it. So but after being in it, I feel like you have, like, I personally have just learned so much about myself and I can better handle situations.
Yeah.
Than I used to. I'm still a work in progress, but you know.
I just think therapy has an automatic negative like annotation to it.
Yeah.
I like,
agree.
You need therapy. You know what I'm saying? Like people used to throw that around and people still do. Like I'll be joking. Like it's good therapy.
I tell your mom all the time.
Yeah. Grizzly.
But like your mom will literally text you and I and say, why am I getting all these better help notifications?
Yeah. So we talked about therapy to my mom one time and she started getting all these notifications on her phone as ads saying like, oh, we're here for you.
Yeah. And she's like, man, do I actually need it? And we're like, Melissa, everybody needs
it. Yeah.
Everybody can benefit.
Benefits, yeah.
You do not need to be like completely mentally messed up in order to
go.
Get it. Sorry, I looked at the time and I was like, this is about to shut off.
Yeah.
And so I'm getting nervous.
But yeah, no, anybody and everyone can benefit from it because it's like you're tapping into certain parts of your brain that you've never tapped in before, or maybe you have and didn't really know how to navigate through that part of your brain.
So that is go on.
Go ahead.
That is a really good segue to our topic. The reason we're kind of talking about this too is if you feel like you have been in a rut for an extended period of time, maybe try going to therapy. No. And with that being said, you might not find your perfect match the first time for a therapist.
I didn't.
I've gone through 3 therapists before I found one that I liked. So if you need any help, if you're local, please DM us. We will help you. But that is a very good start, and it's not scary.
They have online,
all of our friends do it.
You can do online therapy too. There's different ways to do different things. I mean, we just go to the same person. Yeah. I don't know a ton of because other therapists, codependent. But yeah, codependent.
Second advice I would give is get into the gym. Get your body moving. Yeah. If you are sitting at home and you're just like completely like, oh, I don't want to move. Savannah and I last week, I think it was last week. Was it last week? Savannah and I were just sitting down and we were like, we're so pissed off. We don't want to move. We were having a horrible day. And Savannah just looked at me and said, fuck this. We're going to New Orleans. And I was like, what? And she was like, get dressed. We're going shopping. We're going to New Orleans. And we had a great day.
Yeah.
We had so much fun. If she wouldn't have said anything, we would have sat at home and just like probably cried all day.
Yeah.
And been depressed. So second thing, if you're in a rut,
get moving. Get outside.
Put some shoes on. Do your hair and makeup. Even if you're freaking hating it. Get outside.
So outside. Last week I had a call with one of my clients, also a friend, and I was talking to him and I was like, I feel like I am swimming and my head is like barely above water and I'm just constantly swimming to not drown. And I started crying. Okay. Obviously this is PMS in there too, but I started crying and he's like, dude, this is cliche. It's what you hear all these entrepreneur gurus talk about. He's like, take a cold shower. Second you wake up, go take a cold shower. Before you start your work day, take a 30-minute walk outside, no phone. And that's like, I mean, it's true. Like there's so many like good benefits to taking a cold shower the second you wake up. You know, starting from hormones.
That helps with anxiety too. Cole wants us to start doing cold plunges.
I know. I need to start doing it, and I haven't started doing it. But yeah, one step at a time. I definitely feel way better this week. I woke up and was like, I'm super grateful for everything. I was looking at numbers last night. Like, it's hard. Being a business life is just fuck it. Not
Life
even
is
being a
hard.
business owner. Life is fucking hard,
Well,
dude.
going back with the walk with no phone, I feel like our generation now, we are
Like no
perfectly
music, no phone, nothing.
We are perfectly fine until we're left alone with our own thoughts.
Yeah.
And I think that's an uncomfortableness that we need to get to. And also, I feel like we have been so involved in our phones, and sometimes that can cause a rut because you're having
And
this
anxiety
comparison
and
game. You're
depression.
looking at other people. You're like, I'm not doing enough. I'm not, or like, say you're a mother and you're watching these moms make these fantastic lunches for their kids. You're like, I'm not being a good enough mom. That will lead to like self-doubt, negative talk.
I don't know about you,
Depression.
but I smacked Lunchables when I was a kid. I didn't want my mom to make me a sandwich. I wanted
Oh,
Lunchables.
yeah. I ate so many Lunchables.
I pretty
will
much
say,
spent
I
one
don't-
summer living off pizza rolls.
I don't think I will though with my kids.
No.
I think I'm gonna be a Pinterest mom.
Yeah, I could definitely see you being a Pinterest
Yeah.
mom. Well,
Like, what's
Justin
your
will be
aesthetic?
a Pinterest dad.
Y'all, we had a talk with Justin last night or 2
other
nights
night.
ago, and we looked at him and we're like, Justin, seriously, you're gonna have to be a stay-at-home dad.
Yeah.
And he was like, what? We were like, no. You and me will be stay-at-home parents together.
Rachel and Justin will be going on play dates with our kids
Dude, he would love it.
while Cole and I are working.
Cole literally, I mean, Justin the other day,
Hashtag masculine energy.
I mess. Are you calling Justin feminine energy?
No. Yeah.
Anyway, Justin watches every one of
I'll
our
let you, bitch.
episodes. Justin watches every one of our episodes, so he is definitely gonna hear that.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway,
Actually, he listened to every one of our episodes when we broke up.
he hasn't listened to them since.
Now that we're back together.
Well, we haven't posted one since you've been back together.
But I don't think he'll listen to it.
All right, let's see.
Let's just see. Next
Don't say
podcast.
anything.
Yeah, we'll check back in. But I think he was listening to us because he missed me.
And that was his way. He had to deal with me.
He
in
had
order
to hear me
you.
somehow. He had to hear me somehow. He
Yeah,
had to
if
hear
you weren't talking
my
to him.
voice of an angel somewhere.
Oh wow,
My angel voice.
so humble.
I hope everyone knows that this is a joke. But yeah, he had to hear my beautiful voice somewhere.
Well,
And
that's not a joke.
Through
He
his,
really
it was
did.
through his cop car on the way to the academy.
Yeah.
He started his day ethereal.
We love our ethereal men. We've actually heard a lot of y'all listen to us on your way to work, and hopefully we make your day better because if not, I don't know what the hell you're doing. If we don't make your day better by listening to us, you're listening to the wrong fucking podcast, bro.
Yeah, you are for sure.
Back to the rut. Let's get our ADHD asses. By the way, you know, do you know it's like not ADD and ADHD anymore?
What is it?
It's all one thing.
What is it?
I might have to look it up.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. They're coming up with new shit all the time.
ADHD. Okay, it's ADD is now outdated. ADHD is what you have. It's called disorganization, lack of focus, and forgetfulness. In case y'all are wondering, I severely have ADHD.
I don't. But sometimes I do.
You know, there's like this TikTok, and it's like from Mindy, from the Mindy Project,
I don't know what that is.
The Office.
I didn't watch that.
Oh my God, you've never seen The Office?
No, it's not my vibe.
Okay, if y'all ever watch The Office, don't watch season 1. Start on season 2.
Okay.
Same with Parks and Rec.
Okay.
Season 2. You would really like both those. But anyway, she sits there and somebody says, wow, Mindy, that was a really great point. And she goes, what did I say? I never know what I say. I must have said something real or something like that. It's a TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
We'll post it on our story.
Okay.
Anyway, do you have any other tips on getting out of a rut?
Sunlight. Get outside moving. Eating healthy helps you.
I was about to say, do you think diet has anything to do?
Yeah,
like
for
if you
sure.
eat,
Well, I ate like shit all last week too, so it made me feel worse.
you know what I've tried to start doing?
I take baths when I'm depressed. And okay, also when I'm in a rut too, I try to just obviously my phone's my work, but I focus more on reading a book. than being on my phone because the phone makes me more depressed, more anxious. I'm comparing more because I'm not in the mindset of like not being strong enough to be on social media. Like my mind's kind of weak.
Yeah.
So I'm automatically comparing, like things like that. So definitely reading books help me. But you just kind of have to like kind of like let it run its course though. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't force yourself out of a rut if you're not ready to be out of it.
So, that's actually a really good point. One, let me say the thing so I don't forget it.
Go ahead. ADHD.
I feel frick, I'm going to forget my second one. I feel like diet really has an effect in my mood. So what I try to do is one, not eat out as much because there's so much like bad stuff for you and like processed stuff.
I agree with that, but I also eat out all the time because I don't cook. So
Well,
I just pick the healthier options. Like instead of like when I go to Nan's, instead of getting a burger and fries, I'll get the grilled chicken dinner with Brussels sprouts. Like, yes, it's not the healthiest shit, but it's
I'm
healthier.
Saying along the lines of like I used to eat like a bowl of ice cream before dinner. Before I went to bed every night. Like why the frick would I eat a whole bowl of sugar and then complain that I can't sleep?
Right.
So I think that kind of helps too. But the other thing, okay, so my second thing
remembered.
I know, sorry, it's the ADHD.
I was celebrating.
Oh.
I said she remembered.
Yay. Oh, yay, thanks. Anyway.
Yep, go ahead.
Anyway, what I feel like has helped too, and this is something I learned from therapy, is when you're feeling bad or down, take a mental health day. Immediately, take a mental health day. If you want to power through it, go ahead, get what you need done that really needs to be done, but give yourself that time to relax. 9 out of 10 times, next day, you'll be up and ready to go.
100%, but there's also, as a business owner, you don't get a mental health day.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, do what needs to be done.
No, I get it. I understand.
But, like, you need that time to...
No, you do.
Relax. Like, if it can be done tomorrow... do it tomorrow and give yourself some peace because if not, you're going to overwhelm yourself.
Mm-hmm. There was a South Park episode.
Mm-hmm. You can do it.
Where Cartman had to get a job.
Yeah.
He said, I'm taking a mental health day on his first day.
Wait, what was the name of the place he worked?
It's some ice cream shop, but then he opened Dick and Boss.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was waiting for.
And then he was hiring employees at Dick and Boss. And they needed mental health days.
Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck?
Wait, question. If you were younger, so I know mental health days are like kind of a newer thing.
Yeah.
When we were younger, if you would have gone up to your parents and been like, hey, I'm just having a really bad like anxiety day. I need to stay home from school. What would they have done?
My mom would have kept me home.
Would you do that with your kids now?
Yeah.
So I feel like if I would have said that.
Let me back up though. Hold on. Let me back up. My mom would have let me stay home. But my mom also would come over and be like, want to play hooky today and go shopping?
Yeah, facts.
So now if I would have said it to my dad, maybe not.
I feel like...
But I also went to school. I had straight A's. I played sports. Like some nights, like on Mondays, if we played a tournament in Birmingham on Saturday and Sunday and drove back and got home at 2 a.m. on a Sunday night, I'm not going to school on Monday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I almost didn't graduate senior year because I had too many missed days. I had to go to truancy court.
Oh my
And
God.
I had to sit through Saturday detentions because I was playing at showcase tournaments for sports in Birmingham a lot because I wanted to go to school up there and in Texas. And I missed like a lot of Mondays because I was exhausted. Yeah. I pitched 5 games the day before and I had to go to truancy court, even though I had a 3.8 GPA and I took 12 college credits in high school.
You know,
and they sent me to fucking
truancy
court.
Of
ridiculous.
Think school is not that serious.
So one of my friends and clients, they homeschool. Grizzly, quit. They homeschool. And honestly,
I feel like this can be another topic for another day because I can talk about this for.
But no, it's just like it was just screwed up. But like also that goes into my mental health. Like I'm freaking exhausted.
Yeah, like I think
with. So you want me to come to school and sleep?
Yeah, I think with my kids, if they would say now you would have to read your kids because obviously a child can be manipulative and they can totally use that against you.
Yeah, take advantage of that.
And take advantage of it. But I really think like if I understood my anxiety and like that I had what I had, I know I had stuff when I was younger. If I was able to manage it and just had the tools, like my parents didn't have the tools to teach me how to manage anxiety back then.
Right.
But now we have the tools to help our kids.
Well, I didn't even know I had, like how you're saying, I didn't even know I had anxiety. I didn't even know that was anxiety.
No, same.
You know,
I didn't know until
the
I was
time.
older. But now it turns out it's like hereditary. Like we have it all throughout our family.
But
and
everybody has anxiety.
yeah, but like
Everybody.
we actually have.
No. I know. I'm just saying though, like everybody has.
Yeah.
Every single person has experienced anxiety at least once.
Oh my god, I have sunscreen in my eye and it burns.
Goofy.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep my hand on my eye, guys. If you're watching on video. Anyway, I do feel like I will be able to assess the situation better and give my kids a little bit extra help.
Yeah.
To handle it and deal with it, and hopefully that would prevent them from getting in days. Like I just don't think it's fair sometimes that adults can be like, I'm in a rut, I need to take time, I need peace, but like a child can't have that because you're like, no, you need to go to school, you need to do this, you need to do that, like this is protocol. And it's just like, okay, like they have a little, like you're an adult that has learned how to manage your emotions. That's a child who is trying to navigate and learn. Their emotions. Now, again, with all this being said, I don't have kids yet. So take what I say with a grain of salt because...
Well, it also depends on the mom and dad's work if that allows the kid to stay home during the day.
Yeah.
You know?
Grizz.
But Grizzly.
Do you want me to read what I found on Pinterest that says how to get out of a rut?
Sure.
Okay, so the biggest thing is it's like daily reminders. If you're overthinking, write everything down. If you're anxious, move around. If you're tired, read something. If you're confused, go on a walk. If you're sad, exercise.
Yep. I'd have to agree with all of it.
I know. I thought that was a very
pretty
good,
much touch base on all of it.
Very good little help. All right. Well, do you do you have anything else to add about it?
I don't think so. But yeah, I feel like if you're forcing yourself out of a rut, it's only going to make it worse and delay you. You kind of have to like accept how you feel and feel it
and learn from
give
it.
yourself time. But I mean, how are you going to learn from it if you're not in control of it?
But you don't need to be in control of everything. Just let it happen.
I know, but what are you learning?
For me, when I get in ruts, I will be like, so I don't realize until after.
Me either.
And I'll be like, oh, that's what caused that. And so I know in the future,
Gotcha.
like.
So you're troubleshooting what triggered you.
Yeah, it's more of like analyzing. So my thing is very analytical.
Yeah.
It's more of like analyzing like, okay, what caused this? Okay, how can I prevent this in the future? Let's see, like my last rut I had, it was because I got too overwhelmed.
Yeah.
So now it's like, okay, don't procrastinate because you're going to get overwhelmed and then you're going to get in a rut. And then that's going to push you back like 2 weeks.
Right.
So it's basically like
troubleshooting and then making sure.
Yeah. And so I learned from it to try to fix.
Prevent it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Or like another one is I know I need to create a solid routine. Now, all the advice we gave y'all is what works for us. Everybody's different. So that may not be what works for you, but try
Going
it
to
out.
the bar and getting hammered might be your way of getting out of rut.
Yeah. Fucking a stranger. Just kidding.
We don't recommend.
Do not. Do not recommend.
Well, thanks for hopping on the Ethereal Girls. It's always a great time with you.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.